Okay, guys, let's do some math talk today. So it's sunny, and you know what? It's getting warmer out. So I'm going to say sunny and warm today. Let's add it to our weather chart. Another sunny for this week. I like sunny days. Okay, we're going to add a tally mark for sunny, so that leaves us 8 sunny days. All right, for our days in school, 68 days currently, so let's add another 1 to our one side. And let's count them. So these are towers of 10. We have 6 towers of 10 and 8 ones. So here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. I'm going to quick add something new to this. We're going to be circling every day if this guy is odd or even. So I'm writing odd. Oh, I don't want that period there. I'll probably just leave it like that. Odd. I'm going to add him underneath. Bear with me. So odd or even on this side. Let me just change the word. Even. So we are going to be asking ourselves, make that a little low. We're going to be asking ourselves if our days in school is an odd or even number. So what do you guys think? Do you think 68 is odd or do you think it's even? What do you think? Okay, it is actually an even number because all of our even numbers end with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So even number. I'm going to add a couple of dots here because I think I got behind. So, yep, we're going to add a couple. Well, not tiny dots though. All right, so that puts us at 68 dots. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. We're almost up to 70. When this gets full, we'll be at 70. So our number of the day, of course, is 68 because that's how many days we have been in school. So I'm going to write it 68. Let's find him on the hundreds chart. Here he is, 68. All right, so if we look at what's 10 less, we're jumping up on the hundreds chart. So 10 less means you're going up on the hundreds chart. So 10 less than 68. Don't look over here at this because we can find our pattern. Remember, we know what our pattern is. So when we're going up and down on the hundreds chart, we're going to pretend like this is up and down on the hundreds chart because it is. It's just all the other stuff is missing. We know when we go up and down that the end is always the same. And the end on this particular row is 8. So we know that it's going to end with an 8. Now, on this side, all you're doing is counting. So what comes before 6? Right, 5. What comes after 6? Yeah, 7. So it goes 58, 68, 78. When you go up and down on the hundreds chart, that's your pattern. Now, when you're going from side to side, you're just counting. So you're just going up and down 1. So what comes before 68? Yeah, 67. What comes after? Yeah, 69. I hope that helps make sense a little bit more. We're going to work on finding our patterns. Let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay. And let's come down here and compare some numbers today. Now remember, this is something you guys didn't do too good on your test, so pay close attention. So we're going to say 68 on this lollipop, and we're going to say 68 on this lollipop. Oh my goodness, which one is bigger? How do we know? How do we know? How do we know? Remember, we pull out that equal sign. They equal each other. They are the same. They are equal. That's the equal sign. All right, let's skip down and do our next part of our skip counting. It's been a few days. So remember, we are skip counting. So all of them are ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. These are also even numbers. So if we're looking at our pattern, because numbers are just patterns, they're ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. What comes next? Yeah, 0 comes next. Now if you notice, when we start over with our pattern with the second number, the first number gets one bigger. So when we start over, the first number gets one bigger. So it was 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Now it's going to be 7, which means our next one will be 7, but it also means we'll do the next number in our pattern, which is 2, 72. So next time we're going to start back over up here, but we're going to write what comes after 72. Same way with down here, but we're counting by 5s this time, so our pattern looks different. It goes 0, 5, 0, 5 on the end, and then it starts out with nothing, and then it goes 1, 1, 2, 2. So I know our next ones will be 3, 3, and they'll end with 0, 5, 0, 5. So be thinking about what your next part will be in your pattern. Okay, same way with this guy. We are counting by 10s, and we got all the way to 100, so we're going to see what comes next. So it starts all over, but this time in the hundreds. So 110, our next one is 120. Can you guess what the next one will be? I bet you can. You're going to find out tomorrow, though. Let's do real quick a number bond. Erase what we have. All right, so let's do 11. And let's do 5 and 6. Those are the two parts that make the whole. The whole is 11, and 5 and 6 are the parts. Let's make a fact family out of them. So we have 11, and we have 5, and we have 6. So with our fact family, when you add, remember your whole, or the biggest part, is always going to be the answer. It's going to be the last one. But when you subtract, you have to start with the biggest number, because you have to have plenty to be able to take away from when you subtract, because it's different when you subtract. You're taking away instead of adding to. So when we add, we take our two parts and we add them up and they make the whole, and then we can just switch them and they still add up to make the whole, which is 11. But when we subtract, we take one of the parts away and we write what's left, and then we take the other part away and write what's left. And that is how you do your fact families with 11, 5, and 6. So you guys have an awesome math lesson today, and I will see you later.